Most of you probably understand what to do and how to do it, but we'll do this second part only to slow you down. Anybody who wants to go a little slow will do that. That's okay. If you think this is too slow, skip this and go on to the next video. But we're just reviewing what we learned. 18 out of 25 is how many out of 100? Well, what percent is this, right? So we want to think about percent. Well, we write 100 over 100. Now this is the percent bit out of 100, right? So this is what we turn into percent. Now, this has been separated, and we can do what you did earlier on. 18 times 4, and that's 72%. And so that's how we're doing it. So just to make sure you draw all your connections. 15 out of 80 is what percent? Again, 100 over 100. This is the percent part over 100. So we'll write that as over 100, same thing. And now we work this out separately. Whatever it comes to, it may be an awkward figure, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's 75 over 4, which actually comes to, if you turn that into a mixed number, it's 18.75%. That's the answer. So you can see it visually if you like. 4/9, that's 4 parts here out of 9. And if I want to project it to a percent, I can break this into 100 equal parts. And the 4 parts out of 9 will be how many out of 100? We can work it out. What percent is this? Well, we do 4/9 times 100%, right? Because it's 100 over 100. I'll write it as 100%. And then do this calculation right there is 400 over 9, which comes to 44 and 4/9%. So easy to do. It'll be about this much. So this bit here, if you break this into 100 parts, that's the green part shown there. What about 5/8? This is the whole thing broken into 8 equal parts, and we're taking just 5 of them right there. How much would that be in terms of percent? What percent is that? Well, same thing, multiplied by 100%. Simplify this bit here, and it comes to 125 over 2, which is 62.5%. So shade 62.5 of these, and that's how much this is. If you break it into 100. Okay, try some more. What about 7/12? Break this into 12 equal parts, take 7 of them. How much is that in terms of percent? You know that. Turn that. Work it out now. You can work this out. Tell me what the answer is. You got the answer? Did you get this far?
Multiply, and that's your answer, 175 over 3, which turns into 58.33% out of 100. In this grid, it's shown like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 8, and a third. Great. So,
You have a pretty good idea now what all means. Now, what is 18.75%? All that it means is you break something into 100 equal parts like that, and take 18, and 3/4 would be roughly around this much. That's all that it means. It's nothing to be feeling overwhelmed about. Just use your common sense. You just took 18 parts and then 3/4 of the 19th part, and that's all that it means. 18.75%. Nothing mysterious. So let's just cover a few things like this. What about, so that's 18.75%. If you want to write it to the decimal, it's 18.75%. Okay, let's compare some test scores here. Karis, she got 62 out of 75, and Brad got 42 out of 60. Okay, who got more? Very simple. If you want to know who scored more, turn them into percentage. So 62 out of 75 is what percent? What do you do? Tell me what you do here. Who can answer the question? Yes, we multiply this with 100%. That's right, 100%, and then sort it out, simplify this, and you should get something like 248 over 3. That comes to 82 2/3%. That's what Karis got. If you want to turn this into percent, means out of 100, she scored 82 2/3%. Let's write that down here. So let's draw this out just so you can see. 82 2/3 would be around this much here. Now Brad, what did he get? 42 out of 60, not a problem. We'll convert this also into a percent. 42 out of 60. Can you work it out? Work out what 42 out of 60 is in terms of percent. Yes, times 100%. Okay, so the answer is very good, 70%. Brad got 70%. She got 82.7% because 2/3 is roughly around 0.7. And Brad gets 70%. So who got more? Of course, Karis wins. So 62 out of 75 is more than 42 out of 60. You see how easy it is to compare when you do it in terms of percentage. That's why we're learning this. A very standardized way of comparing scores. There you go. So Karis scored more. We know that. And let's now do some exercises here. 14 out of 15. What percent is that? Work it out. Find the answer. How much is 14 out of 15 in terms of percent? Okay. So are you working it out? Make sure you work it out. You should get this number here, 280 over 3, which actually breaks down to 93 1/3%. So if you broke this into 100 parts, the 93 1/3 of the 94th part, that's how much it is. Good. What about this one? 20 out of 20 is what percent? Well, this is like common sense. 20 out of 20 is all of it. So how much is all of it? Well, obviously it's 100% because it's 100%. Means 100 out of 100. So all of it is 100%. So if you want to change a fraction and you want to change it to percentage, all you have to do is take that fraction, multiply it by 100%, and then work out the calculations, and that's the answer. That's the way to do it. Do this one. 20. Oh, we just did this. So 1 whole is 100%. So 1 whole is 100%. Always remember that. And what about this one here? 4/9 and 1. If you join it together, 1 whole and 4/9 fraction is what percent? Well, 1 whole is 100, 4/9 is 44 4/9, and so the answer should be 100% plus 44 4/9% and 144 4/9%. That's what 1 whole and 4/9 would be. Clear? Take a good look. You get it? Great. So that's where we stop for now, and we'll continue with this. If you want to go over this video one more time just to satisfy yourself that there's no little thing here, the little wrinkle or something that's making you scratch your head a bit, and so you go back, take a look, go over it until you go, I get it. That's clear now. I can go on to the next video. Take care. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.